it's Abigail, Ground and Grow Yoga, and today I have a practice to help loosen up any tension in your shoulders and neck. You do not need any props for this practice, so either find a chair or hop on your mat and let's get started. Alright, so come to sit up nice and tall. You can sit in a chair or you can sit on your mat. You can also, if you want, sit up on a block or a bolster to help you to be taller. But we're going to close the eyes and check in, see how we're feeling. Noticing any areas that feel tight. Any places you might be clenching or stiff. And try to relax the body. Bringing the shoulders away from the ears. Allowing the tongue to fall to the bottom of the mouth. Notice if you're scowling and relax the face. And start to lengthen the inhales and exhales. Breathing in through the nose and out through nose or mouth. So we want to keep these inhales and exhales even, so it can help to pick a number that works for you. So trying to inhale in for a count of 3 and out for a count of 3, or you can increase or lower that depending on how your breathing is right now. But keeping them the same length, inhaling in and out, in and out. Good. When you're ready, open the eyes if they're closed. And we're going to take the arms up overhead and then bend the elbows, bringing the arms parallel to the mat. So holding them here and noticing any places that feel particularly tight, just having the arms out. So for me, I can notice it through the pecs. They feel tight today. And I could also feel my back turn on as my arms are here. Just notice where you're feeling it. Notice if the arms are already getting tired. And we're going to inhale, try to draw the elbows back slightly. Obviously, if there's any pain, you don't want to continue to move them back, but move them back as far as is comfortable. And then as you exhale, bring the elbows together. So inhale, open up. Exhale, bend. Bring them in. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Moving with your own breath. And noticing as you do this if things seem to open up at all or if things are just still tight. Good. Bring the fingertips to the top of the shoulders here. And we're going to do little circles with the elbows. So circling forward. If you have any popping or can feel parts of the shoulder moving, that's fine as long as there's no pain. If there's pain, you need to be careful of your rotator cuff. So definitely stop if you feel any pain. Remembering the breath. So every time we exhale, we invite a little bit more relaxation into the posture. Release just a little. Switch directions, elbows come back. And if the arms are getting tired, that's okay. Stick with it. We're warming them up because that allows the muscles to stretch, to lengthen. It also allows that tension to release. From here, we're going to take the elbows side to side, so a little twist here. And by twisting like this, we keep ourselves from using our arms to power through the twist, and instead we're moving right from the abs. Even if you're feeling the tension primarily in the neck and shoulders, it's all connected. So the low back is impacting the neck, how we hold ourselves and our core is impacting our shoulders. Good. Release. Do a couple circles here with the hands down. Noticing how it feels different having that weight down in the elbows. And switch directions. From here, we're going to tilt the head toward the right. And this might be where you are today stretch-wise. If you're feeling it in the cord here, then just stay here. If you're not feeling it, you can play with moving the chin towards the shoulder and up towards the sky. Just moving back and forth here, feeling into any areas that are tight. When you find an area that is tight, stay there and allow it to release. Breathing into it. You can also play with moving the arm in space, so you could bring the arm down to the mat or out to the side, and also play with the fingertips. And as you move them, you'll feel it in different parts of the neck, shoulder, and arm. Just explore here. Everybody's body's different. We all hold tension in different places. So where I might feel something, you might not feel anything, and vice versa. And it also goes from one side to the other. You might feel something on this side, and it'll be completely different on the other side. Good. Release and switch. Again, we might just be here. You might be feeling a stretch by just tilting the head. Or you can play with moving the chin. Or moving the arm and fingers. Remembering to breathe. And release. From here, bring the arms out parallel in front of you. Take the left arm over the right arm until the elbows cross. send the fingertips of both hands up towards the sky, and then either bring the backs of the palms together here, or bring the palm around to try to bring palms together. So we're either here pressing the backs of the hands together, or we're working to wrap around. Holding the elbows up so that the arms are still parallel to the mat. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows in towards the belly. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Notice how this new tension that we're creating, you can feel it lengthening in the upper back and pulling the shoulders apart. If this is not feeling accessible at all, you can also just hug yourself here. It's working on the same muscles. Good. Release. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, shake out the fingers, bringing them down. Inhale, arms up. Shake it out. And again, up. Shake it out. Repeating to the other side. Arms come forward, parallel. This time, right arm comes over, elbows are crossed, fingers up towards the sky, and either palms come together, or the backs of the hands come together rather, or palms come together. Breathing here. And then lift on the inhale, round on the exhale. Lift and round. Lift and round. One more time. Release, arms come up. And shake out the hands. One more time. Allow the hands to rest on the knees or in the lap. And we're going to draw the chin down towards the chest. And we're just going to do little movement here. So you can imagine your nose drawing a little U shape as you move back and forth. So small movement here. You can start to bring it bigger. If you choose to do a full neck roll, make sure you don't just allow the head to fall back, but that you have it in control and you're moving slowly. We don't want to just dump back into the neck. If you are going in a circle, make sure you switch directions. And come back to center. From here, we're going to tilt the head again to the right. And this time we're going to take our fingers and make peace fingers with the left hand. And you're going to take those fingers and just do little circular rubs down the cord in the neck here. So we're moving from behind the ear down to the collarbone. So you don't want to press too hard, but you do want to feel it. So you're pressing into the muscles and the ligaments. You might want to bring more fingers in if you really need that pressure. Again, something you feel on this side might be very different on the other side. You might need more pressure. And then squeeze through the shoulder. So squeezing from the base of the neck down through the shoulder. You might switch hands to be able to squeeze better into the shoulder. Good. Then taking the other hand, if you haven't already, take the thumb of the right hand and press it in around the shoulder head here, just doing a half circle. So this is great for posture. We spend a lot of time rounded forward. This is going to loosen that up and allow you to be able to pull it back more. Again, if there's any pain at all, back off. And then we'll do it to the other side. So head comes to the left. Take the right fingers down behind the ear, moving down the cord. Noticing how this side feels in comparison. And then little squeezes through the shoulder. Maybe switching to the other hand. Good. If you haven't already, switch to the left hand and take your thumb and just press along the shoulder head. From here, release, we're going to interlace our fingers and then bring them behind the head. And your thumbs can come down onto the neck. So I'll turn here. Come down onto the neck, and we're going to press into kind of the indent that's there behind the ears in towards the spine. And just do little circular motion here. And move down the neck. So we're moving right along the spine. And then there's an indent right here called the occiput. And you can bring either your thumb or your fingers in to press and maybe move the head from side to side. So this area should be squishy, but if you have a lot of tension, I've had it harden right up. So just putting your fingers in that little indent, it's right at the top of the spine, and moving the head back and forth. And release. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist into our seated twist. This is a nice stretch for the spine as well as the upper back. And switch, arms come up and then turn. And release. If you are sitting in a chair, come down to the floor. We're going to come to all fours here. Knees are going to be directly under the hips. Hands will walk a little bit further forward. Take your left hand forward and then underneath the right arm, so we're threading the needle. And then just bring your shoulder down to the floor. If your head is uncomfortable here, send your weight back towards your heels. So we don't want to be putting a lot of weight in the head, but you are going to be feeling this in your shoulder, upper back, and along the neck. Breathing here. You can bring the arm up and over. You could also bring a block underneath your head or a pillow or something if you need more space here. Good. Come out of that. Bring the right hand forward and through to repeat to the other side. Being careful of the weight in the head, sending your weight back towards your feet. Good. Release. Bring the knees as wide as the yoga mat. Feet come into touch. Send your tailbone back. Arms can stay spread out, fingers reaching towards the top of the mat, or fingertips can come together and elbows can come out. But we're going to spend a couple minutes here in child's pose, really allowing the shoulders to release. So the heart is yearning towards the mat. You can, again, if you have a block or a pillow, bring that under your head. If you want a more active pose, you can stay up on the knees and come into our heart melting pose, which is going to be an intense stretch through the chest. So we're either here, where the knees are wide, to come here, or here. So really focusing in on your breath, focusing in on releasing any tension in the shoulders, in the neck. If there's any pressure in the head at all, again, send your weight towards your feet. Letting gravity work on the shoulders and chest. Feeling the body open up as we hold this posture. This is a great pose to do for the spine every day. If you don't have time to do a full yoga practice, child's pose is really great for releasing the chest and the hips and connecting with the spine. When you're ready, come up to a comfortable seat of your choice. We're going to take a deep inhale in, draw the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale out through the mouth, sighing it out and allowing the shoulders to drop. So inhale in and sigh it out. Inhale in and sigh it out. And again, inhale in, sigh it out. And one more time, biggest inhale you've taken all day. Sigh it out. Hands come together, pressing the thumbs into the sternum. Chin dips towards the hands. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Remember as you go out into the world to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.
If you would like more videos like this, please let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribers allow me to continue to make free content. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy videos in this playlist here. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.